The flower moon on May 12 left more than beauty in the sky. It left frequencies in your body that are still unfolding. As of May 14 through the 17th, many are waking up to strange symptoms that defy logic but speak clearly to the soul. According to spiritual energy analyst Logan, these symptoms are not just reactions. They are signals of inner transformation. The flower moon didn't just rise and fade. It reprogrammed light codes in your aura, DNA, and nervous system. In this video, we'll explore what's truly happening to your body now and how to honor the intelligence behind each shift. The moon's echo still lives in your cells. When the flower moon reached its peak on May 12, it imprinted the etheric field with specific frequencies tied to both release and remembrance. That imprint didn't vanish with the moonlight. It entered the water of your body, especially in your blood, lymph, and cellular fluids. You are still vibrating with its lunar resonance today. This isn't symbolic. It's physiological. The body is a conductor of light. Every full moon moves fluid, and this particular moon, associated with blooming and internal unfolding, whispered to your cells to open up. What you're feeling now isn't confusion. It's the body adapting to a deeper frequency of self-awareness. You may be experiencing waves of sensitivity, old memories resurfacing without context, or a longing you can't quite name. These aren't emotional errors. They're lunar echoes, frequencies still bouncing within your energy system, reshaping how you hold emotion and story within your body. It's the moon's echo folding inward. Even digestion and sleep may feel altered right now. That's because your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and repair mode, is recalibrating to a slower, more lunar rhythm. The flower moon initiated a deceleration, a sacred stillness. Your body is now obeying it, even if your mind resists. Those who are energetically sensitive may have noticed a pulsing in the feet or palms, like a quiet electric current. That's not imagination. That's your meridian system integrating lunar-coded pulses that began arriving in waves on May 13 and will complete their arc by May 17. This period is not about fixing symptoms. It's about interpreting them. The lunar field is speaking through your tissue, breath, and thought patterns. The post-moon window is when messages get louder. Don't ask what's wrong. Ask what's emerging. You're not malfunctioning. You're becoming more finely tuned to cosmic language. You're not tired. You're recalibrating. What many are calling exhaustion right now is something far more sacred: recalibration. The flower moon didn't just trigger a wave of emotional release. It initiated a deep nervous system reset. Your body isn't failing you. It's realigning itself with higher frequencies introduced during the lunar gateway. This fatigue is not the fatigue of depletion. It's the exhaustion that comes when your body is trying to rebuild itself around a new frequency. Muscles may ache without cause. Breath may feel shallow. And no matter how much sleep you get, it may not feel enough. That's not weakness. It's integration. What's truly happening is a re-entrainment of your internal rhythm. The flower moon, known for its deep root connection to earth and soul, shifted your circadian field. Your cells are slowing down their doing to enter a deeper phase of being. This temporary weariness is the bridge between those two modes. You may feel like isolating, pulling inward, or even questioning your direction. Don't resist this. Your inner compass is being magnetically reset. The pull you feel towards silence, nature, or stillness is part of this transformation. It's not laziness. It's sacred pause coded into your biology. And interestingly, those who try to push through the tiredness often feel more scattered or anxious. That's because the body is asking not to be driven, but to be held. It's requesting deep presence. nourishment, stillness. Let the recalibration finish its sacred cycle. You're not off track. You're on time, but your body is trying to teach you a new kind of timing. Let the world move around you for a few days. Stay anchored within. The tiredness you feel is not emptiness. It's the making of a more attuned version of you. Crystalline frequencies are activating dormant pathways. According to Indy, the flower moon didn't just bring emotional light. It carried crystalline codes that entered the human energy system through light-sensitive points in the skin, especially the crown and palms. These frequencies are unique to this lunar cycle and are specifically designed to awaken dormant bioenergetic systems. Many people are reporting tingling sensations in the back of the neck, a pressure in the third eye, or warmth rising up the spine. These aren't random physical sensations. They are signals that the crystalline aspect of your light body is activating. The moon brought permission. Your system is now responding. Crystalline light carries information far more refined than photons. It weaves itself into your energy matrix like intelligent geometry. Once it enters the system, it begins decoding dense emotional patterns stored in the fascia, bones, and blood memory. This is why some are feeling aches in joints or waves of emotion. The realignment affects perception. You may begin to sense subtle vibrations in others, feel truths before they're spoken, or notice energy in places you previously overlooked. These are side effects of internal crystalline architecture coming online. You're not imagining these sensitivities. You're remembering your original technology. Crystalline activations also explain why certain people feel drawn to light, water, or sound more strongly during this time. These elements are helping stabilize the new frequencies inside your system. They're not just relaxing, they are activating. The body knows how to find what it needs to harmonize. These activations aren't happening because you did anything special. They are unfolding because you were present for them. And now your responsibility is to remain in trust, allowing the pathways to fully open. Your soul chose this timing long before your mind could name it. Why you may feel hollow but expanded. One of the strangest and most beautiful symptoms of this post-moon phase is the feeling of being hollow yet spacious. It may feel like something has left you, but what left was never truly yours. The flower moon is a great releaser, and its echo continues to cleanse from within. You may find yourself unable to engage in the usual emotional triggers. Not numb, but distant from them. It's as if the internal dialogue you once had has faded, and now you're floating in a quiet openness. This hollowness isn't emptiness. It's energetic clearing. It's sacred space being made. Your energy field is expanding, and as it does, it sheds what no longer fits. Limiting thoughts, survival identities, old trauma signatures. And in their place, silence. That silence may feel disorienting at first, because the ego doesn't know what to do without trauma. But the soul thrives in it. This is not spiritual bypassing. It's spiritual breathing. You are being given a breath of space so the soul can stretch out, like opening a window in a long-closed room. The body might feel light, dizzy, or even surreal at times. That's your internal boundaries shifting. In these days following the flower moon, let yourself float in that expansion without trying to define it. You are being stretched beyond narrative. You're being shown what it's like to exist without heaviness, and that's a preview of the frequency you're heading toward. What you feel as hollow is simply the absence of old weight, and what you feel as expansion is the arrival of soul spaciousness. The more you trust it, the more easefully you'll anchor into this new, lighter version of your selfhood. Your aura is relearning its shape. Many don't realize that the flower moon doesn't just affect the physical body. it reshapes the aura. This invisible field around you records every thought, fear, memory, and energetic contract. After this moon, the aura is in flux. Indy explains that the field is not shrinking or damaged, it's reorganizing. You may feel socially sensitive, like others' energy enters your space too quickly or leaves a strange imprint. This isn't weakness, it's the aura thinning in density so it can become more transparent to light. In fact, your aura is trying to expand in frequency, not thickness. As this repatterning happens, older boundaries based on fear or trauma begin to dissolve. You might feel vulnerable, exposed, or suddenly aware of energy in public spaces. But this too is part of the reweaving. Your aura is learning not just how to protect, but how to transmit clarity. This is why you may be more drawn to solitude or more reactive to chaos around you. Your energy field is trying to stabilize while expanding. The best support you can offer it is not shielding, but grounding. Feet to earth, breath to heart, stillness to center. Over the next few days, especially from May 14 to 17, expect waves of inner feedback, strange dreams, a shift in tone with others, or sensations of not quite fitting into familiar environments. That's the signal of an aura that is rewriting its energetic agreements. This realignment isn't happening to take you away from the world. It's preparing you to walk through it with more radiance, more sensitivity, and less distortion. Let the shape shift. Let the new frequency form. Your light field is simply catching up with who you've become. Emotional waves aren't random. They're lunar residue. In the days after the flower moon, many have felt surges of emotion that seem to have no clear cause. Sadness without context, laughter without reason, or sudden tears rising from deep within. These are not emotional disruptions. They are residual frequency movements from the moon's impact on your emotional body. Just like tides respond to the moon, so do inner emotional waters. The flower moon acted as an amplifier, not creating emotion, but revealing what was dormant. What you're feeling now is the last echo of old feelings surfacing to be acknowledged, not suppressed. This post-moon period is not a crisis of sensitivity. It's a moment of healing. Emotions are finding their exit route. And just like a wave that rises before it crashes, your feelings are swelling only to release tension you didn't know you were holding. Instead of asking why you're emotional, ask what's ready to be let go. Emotions are not problems to solve. They're messages leaving your system. Feel them, honor them, and allow them to pass like waves returning to the sea. The moon's gift was this sacred opening. Post-full moon detox begins in the Heartfield. According to Indy, one of the least understood detox pathways is the energetic one, and it begins not in the liver, but in the Heartfield. After every full moon, but especially the flower moon, your heart chakra begins clearing emotional debris stored through grief, disappointment, and silent longing. This isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it shows up as a tight chest, sudden yawns, or a sense of release when thinking about someone from your past. It's subtle, like wind moving through old curtains. But that movement matters. It means your emotional core is being cleared of energetic residue. You may notice this detox through relationships as well. Certain connections might feel distant or overly intense. That's not because something's wrong. It's because the Heartfield is filtering what no longer matches your newly elevated frequency. Love remains, but the static around it is dissolving. During this Heartfield detox, breathwork, music, gentle movement, and even tears are sacred medicine. The body releases what words can't. Let this post-moon window be a gentle clearing, not a forced purge. The more you let the heart breathe, the more your whole field becomes radiant and open. Time distortion is the body's dimensional response. Have you felt like time is bending, like hours move too fast, or entire afternoons pass in a fog? This isn't forgetfulness. It's dimensional realignment. After powerful lunar events like the flower moon, the body shifts between temporal fields as part of its natural adaptation to energetic pressure. Time is a field, not a clock. And when the lunar frequencies accelerate internal shifts, our perception of time begins to stretch or compress. This is why certain moments feel endlessly slow, while others pass in a blur. Your inner self is no longer syncing with old rhythms. This kind of time distortion is actually a sacred symptom. It shows your body is moving into non-linear presence. You're spending more moments in awareness, less in reaction. The mind may feel disoriented, but the soul is at ease, adjusting to a new spiritual pace. Honor this shift by avoiding rigid schedules when possible. Lean into flow. Trust that the timing of events in these days is more cosmic than calendar-bound. The body is remembering a deeper pulse, a time that isn't measured in minutes, but in alignment. The spine as an antenna of lunar codes. Indy describes the spine as more than just a structural column. It's an energetic antenna that receives, translates, and integrates lunar and solar transmissions. In the days following the flower moon, the spine acts like a tuning rod, adjusting to the frequencies still present in the auric field. This explains why many feel sensations along the back, tingling, heat, chills, or even spontaneous adjustments. These are not random aches. They are signs that your central energy channel is widening, recalibrating, and rewriting the way light moves through your body. The spine connects all major chakra points, and post-lunar energies often activate dormant energy pockets along this line. This activation might feel like buzzing near the base or pressure at the crown. You're not broken. You're becoming more receptive to vertical wisdom. Support your spine during this window. Gentle stretching, hydration, and conscious posture can ease integration. When you align physically, the spiritual current flows more smoothly. You are not just standing taller, you're receiving more from the higher frequencies you are now ready to embody. But when dreams intensify, the soul is integrating. Dreams in the days after a full moon often become more vivid, surreal, or emotionally charged. This is not a side effect, it's a sign that the soul is integrating. During sleep, your conscious defenses drop, and the deeper work of spiritual assimilation begins. What you dream about may not make logical sense, but it holds vibrational truth. Symbols, old faces, and alternate realities are codes, your subconscious helping process what the lunar light revealed. It's the soul's way of filing the energy influx into your energetic archive. You may wake up feeling as if you've traveled, cried, or healed something you don't remember doing. That's because the dream space has become your classroom, your clearinghouse, your energetic temple. And during this post-moon period, that temple is working overtime. Keep a journal nearby. Even fragments matter. Dreams now are not just imagination. They are multidimensional bridges between who you were and who you're becoming. Sleep is not escape. It's activation. And your soul is doing more than rest. It's realigning your future while you dream. Head pressure and crown tingling mean you're receiving. If you felt unusual pressure on the top of your head or a tingling sensation across your scalp since May 12, you're not alone and you're not imagining it. This is a crown chakra activation, the body's energetic way of receiving downloads from the flower moon's residual frequencies. The moon acted like a satellite dish, transmitting refined light codes down through the field. Your crown, being the gateway to higher consciousness, is still receiving that information in pulses. What feels like pressure is actually expansion, the energy field trying to widen its bandwidth to hold more light. You may also feel this pressure extend into the forehead, temples, or base of the skull. These are all connected energetic nodes in the system. The more open and grounded you are, the more smoothly the energy flows. Meditation may feel deeper. Insight may drop in unexpectedly. Don't fear this intensity. It means your field is active, alive, and responsive. The discomfort is often temporary. With breath, hydration, and rest, your system learns to regulate the flow. This is how the human form adapts to hold higher wisdom inside a physical container. Unexplainable cravings. Your DNA is signaling. During this post-flower moon window, many are experiencing strange food cravings, saltier, lighter, juicier, or even completely different than their normal habits. These shifts aren't random. They are DNA-level prompts, a cellular request for specific elemental support. The body doesn't crave based only on appetite. It craves based on frequency needs. A sudden pull towards citrus may mean your cells need light-coated hydration. A hunger for grounding foods could indicate your energy field is overstimulated and looking to anchor. These cravings can also be emotional. The body sometimes asks for a flavor or texture that reminds it of safety or simplicity, because that comfort helps stabilize energetic upgrades. This is not indulgence. It's cooperation with a deeper process unfolding at a biological level. Listen closely. Your body is asking you to meet it where it is, not where the ego wants it to be. By following these intuitive nudges, you're not losing control. You're participating in recalibration. What your DNA is asking for now is presence, nourishment, and patience. Sound sensitivity. The moon tuned your field. Indy explains that one of the lesser-known side effects of lunar amplification is heightened sound sensitivity. If you've noticed that noises feel sharper, more overwhelming, or more emotionally jarring since the flower moon, it's because your auric field has been tuned to a finer frequency. Lunar light doesn't just touch water and emotion. It affects resonance. And resonance governs how we process vibration. Sound is vibration. So as your field becomes more coherent, sounds that once passed unnoticed may now pierce, distract, or even inspire in unexpected ways. This doesn't mean you're fragile. It means you're more finely attuned. The sudden joy of a bird's song or the discomfort of digital noise is your body giving you real-time feedback about what aligns with your current vibration and what doesn't. Use this time to curate your sound environment intentionally. Soft frequencies, sacred music, and even intentional silence will support you more than ever. You're not being too sensitive. Flower moon opens the remembering gland. Though not acknowledged in traditional anatomy, there exists a spiritual concept known as the remembering gland. It's not a physical organ, but a multidimensional energy center, often linked with the pineal gland, that activates after lunar portals. The flower moon was such a trigger. Since May 12, many have reported sudden bursts of memory, not just personal, but ancestral, or even glimpses of what feels like future timelines. This is the remembering gland at work. When stimulated, it allows dormant soul codes to rise from deep within the unconscious. You may experience déjà vu, the feeling of "I've been here before," or a vivid sense of spiritual clarity that feels both ancient and immediate. This is not imagination, it's access. The moon's light opened a corridor into your spiritual archives. As these memories rise, don't try to categorize them. Let them be. The information may not make logical sense, but it speaks to your energetic identity. The remembering gland doesn't feed the mind, it feeds the soul. And your soul is now reconnecting with its original blueprint. Hormonal surges as energetic realignments. Another noticeable post-moon effect many are navigating is hormonal fluctuation, mood swings, changes in appetite, sleep cycles, or sensations of inner fire. These aren't random imbalances. They are part of the body's deep endocrine response to lunar-induced energetic realignment. Hormones are not just biochemical, they are messengers of light. They carry instructions to different systems in the body and respond not only to internal needs, but also to the environment, especially shifts in electromagnetic and lunar fields. The flower moon, rich in feminine energy, naturally stirs the hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal system. You may feel waves of heat, spontaneous tears, or euphoria that arrives without warning. These are your inner hormones redistributing power, trying to regulate a newly incoming energetic current. Support these surges by staying hydrated, slowing down, and resting as needed. The body is releasing old chemical patterns tied to old emotional templates. You are not broken, you're healing through alignment. The hormonal waves you're feeling are signals of deep, intelligent realignment. Why the skin feels electric after May's moon. In the days after the flower moon, many people have reported a strange sensation. Their skin feels more alive, buzzing, prickling, or even shimmering with heat or coolness without reason. This is not irritation. It's the result of increased bioelectric charge in the epidermal field. The skin is your largest organ, but also your most immediate sensory boundary between the outer and inner world. When lunar energy surges through the atmosphere, the body's subtle energy grid becomes hyper-responsive, especially at the skin's surface. The electric feeling is integration, not overload. Your skin is now processing more than sensation. It's processing light codes. Think of it as a spiritual photosynthesis. The photons embedded in lunar light left behind etheric blueprints. The skin, being responsive to both light and vibration, is where those codes landed first. You may feel empty because you're making room. Indy notes that one of the most confusing symptoms post-lunar portal is the experience of spiritual emptiness. Not numbness, not sadness, but a quiet inner space that feels hollow, like something is missing. But what's really happening is that your soul is clearing the container to make room. This kind of emptiness isn't a loss, it's preparation. The old frequencies, attachments, even identities have been shaken loose by the flower moon. What you're feeling now is not vacancy, it's availability. A readiness to receive something you haven't yet named. You may be tempted to fill the space with distractions, noise, tasks, old habits, but don't. What you feel is empty is actually an open field being blessed with neutrality. It's the silence between heartbeats before new truth begins to echo. Honor it. Water holds the flower codes, so does your blood. The flower moon is associated with water-based awakening. It doesn't just move tides and emotions, it imprints the water within you. And since your body is more than 70% water, that lunar frequency lives now in your very blood. You're not just affected, you are carrying it. This is why hydration after a full moon becomes more than maintenance. It becomes ritual. When you drink water in this window, you are not just nourishing tissue. You are assisting memory integration. Lunar codes move most freely through fluid systems. Your bloodstream is the transport channel. You may notice cravings for pure water, fruit, broths, or mineral-rich liquids. These aren't dietary whims. They are intuitively guided responses to the moon's energetic demands. Your inner alchemy is now dependent on clean conductivity, and water is the medium of lunar intelligence. Body heat fluctuations mirror emotional shedding. Indy emphasizes that after any full moon, especially one as emotionally charged as the flower moon, the body often begins to shed heat in waves, not due to illness, but as a form of emotional detox. Your system is releasing stored tension and internal temperature from unreleased emotions. You may feel hot at night, flushed for no reason, or suddenly cold and blanketed in chills. These are signs your energetic system is discharging. Emotional memories often store as heat, especially in the gut, chest, or joints, and this phase is the body's way of restoring balance.